Alright, alright, alright.
Yeah, this album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all
It's
the
a Friday night
struggle,
traditional
you know what I'm
live
saying?
stream.
It's all good, baby.
A little music.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Marley Marl. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Slow week for me.
The hard, you never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know.
Alright. Tron's here. Already started.
I made the change from a common thief to up close and personal with Robin Leach. And I'm far from cheap. I smoke skunk with my peeps all day.
Real jam session, Tron.
The Brooklyn way. The Moet and Alizé keep me pissy. Girls used to diss me. Now they write letters cause they miss me. I never thought it could happen, this rapping stuff. I was too used to packing gats and stuff. Now honeys play me close like butter play toast. From the Mississippi down to the East Coast. Condos in Queens, Indo for weeks. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Small speak. Living life
Mike's
without
here.
fear. Putting 5 carats in my baby girl ear. Lunches, brunches, interviews.
Mike, you are really pumped about this live stream.
Out of high school, stereotypes of a black male misunderstood. And it's still all good, And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
Well, TD charts are still good on my end. So far. I checked before.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. 50-inch screen, money green leather sofa. Got 2 rides, a limousine with the chauffeur. Phone bill about 2 G's flat. No need to worry, my accountant handles that. And my whole crew is lounging, celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack. Now my mom pimps a act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty. Damn right I like the life I live. Cause I went from negative to positive and it's all. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. And if you don't know,
The traditional live stream dance party. I don't know where Dunny's at.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga. Representing B-Town in the house. Junior Mafia, Math Label. Yeah. Alright.
Alright. You made it through the dance marathon. Yay! Let's see. A few mistakes I did today. That's awesome. You gotta have a dance party. Music like sets the tone. Maybe we could let her pick the next Friday theme song. I'm always open to suggestions. And I think tomorrow I have to get a haircut. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Yeah, I have a few things, and then we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. A few things I did right, a few things I did wrong. But yeah, Mike's like pumped on this. I can't open some stocks. Huh. Well, I don't know. If we can't open them, I don't know. Just talk about whatever. Bad timing. You can still chit chat, drink beers, have fun. Talk about how nice it was today, how hot it was, how hot it's going to be tomorrow. We can always talk about something. Even if it's 20 minutes here. Whatever. I gotta get rid of this. I can finally see your questions. This is the first live stream that everything's going good, so I'm sure the charts are going to screw it up. So the first White Claws. I haven't had White Claws in a while. I've been on the Twisted Tea kick. And the Summer Shandy Honey Weiss. And what else? Oh, Spotted Cow. Yeah. A little bit of variety in the beers. Mike, hopefully you have a beer. Or a White Claw. Or a vodka, Red Bull. Whatever. Yeah, we could talk. We could talk about how it's 90 degrees. Summer's here. Beautimous outside. If you don't have to work, this is gorgeous, gorgeous weather. If you do have to work, like myself out in it, it's not the greatest, but I'll definitely take the 90s over -10, -20 any day of the week. I hate cold weather, so I don't mind dealing with sweating versus being cold. I hate cold. Anybody watching the playoff? Anybody watching playoff hockey? I have a Truly Lemonade. Ooh, Truly Lemonade and hockey. There you go. Get the stamina up for the fights. Hockey's always good for fights. Yeah, I don't watch too much hockey, but I have. That's one sport that I can actually watch. It's physical. It's definitely a lot better than football. There's a lot less rules that apply to them that I know of. Going camping tomorrow. That should be phenomenal. Definitely having a little bit of a different live stream, but hey, whatever. It's only a couple of us, so we can do whatever we want. We could talk charts or skip the charts and just talk about whatever. We could have a drink marathon with some tunes. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely was. You're not missing anything. Not watching sports. It's like. It's literally a bunch of women these days. I'm not saying hockey, Mike. I'm saying like NBA, football. Like, it's all turned into politicians and blah, blah, blah. Look at SENS. Yep. SENS, I'm definitely going to go over. We got to talk some charts. Alright. I'm just going with the flow. Definitely look at SENS. That was going to be the second one I was going to talk about. The first one, this is something that, a mistake I made. I didn't make it, but, so in the morning, on this GTT, when I seen this candle right here, I knew it was a short trade. Like, 100%. So I got in the trade right here, and my stop was the high of this candle. It was 365 or 364, 365. It literally stopped me out of the trade. Oh, you and your Tom Brady. I literally got stopped out, and the stock did exactly what I thought it was going to do. So this was such an easy pattern. I mean, this was a gimme pattern, and I literally got stopped out 5 cents above my stop loss is right here. It came up to it, I stopped out, and the stock did exactly what I thought it was going to do. So, that was a mistake on my part. I knew the pattern 100%. I believe I actually texted a couple people this pattern, like, hey, this is what's going to happen, and whatever. I'll definitely hit it next time. This isn't going to be the first time I see this. It's definitely not going to be the last time I see this. So that was a mistake on my part. Should have been a really nice winner. Instead, it was a really small loser. But life moves on. SENS. I shorted this one. I thought right here with this that the stock was done. Came down even further and then decided to rip. I got out of the position as soon as I seen this candle open higher. The big wick give you the direction. GTT. So what I'm looking for is a stock that gapped up and a stock that closed weak. At like, it doesn't have to mean like close super weak, but it has to close like not strong. So this right here, the closing pattern, definitely wasn't like strong. It wasn't weak, but it's definitely what I wanted to see. And then this, I guess it would be the wick and this body, but yeah, the first 1 hour candle, when this pulled back like this, that was an instant short. Like, I've seen this pattern a lot. And like I say, 5 cents stopped me out of the trade, and it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. So, Mike said SENS, same pattern. It is, but it isn't. If so, what SENS is, this is the first, I would consider it the first green day. It was after hours, and there's really no huge pullback. Like in this stock, you have two massive pullbacks right here and right here. So this and then the close. So these is what I was looking at, these three patterns. So on SNES, it's straight up, it's all buy, and this is all buying in here. So there's really no pullback. This would be your first pullback. So it would be like this. The stock shot up. And then it's just consolidating at the highs. I like to see a stock that gapped up or whatever and then gets crushed, and then the rest of the day it's not holding. That's what I like to see. So I mean, I think you're looking at this wick right here, like with this and this. But I need to see the first, like, not red day, but kind of pretty much like you can tell it's going to be a red day. But yeah, this I got stopped out of. The dead giveaway. I've been really trying to focus on this. Is when this candle opens. I didn't go long because I was expecting this thing to go down. When this opened at the 260s, it was still in a bearish move, but then you could see the buyers coming in, and then I got stopped out. Obviously, it was the right call because the stock went to the 320s, and now it's consolidating up here. So on Monday, Mike, if I see, well, it's consolidating too high for me to see this pattern. I need a stock to see. I need it to be lower, like to have the sell off. Is when I see this wick with a stock that's selling off. And then the other thing was on Plug. Great trade, but so on Plug, I was actually longing the stock right in here, and it went all the way up to damn near yesterday's high, and I wasn't around to watch this, and then I seen the whole thing come back. So this would have been a great trade if I could have seen. SCNS still look bullish. Yep, it's very bullish. It's right here, it's consolidating. So the consolidation point, it's at the high. It's not like at the lows. It's consolidating higher. So I would definitely say it's still bullish. Like, you can see the difference on GTT. So GTT, if you look at these two, the consolidation is at the lows down here. This consolidation is more at the highs. So if I were to see this wick or this wick on the stock, I wouldn't have the same theory as this stock's gonna do this pattern. It's because it closed higher. I have no clue if my charts are loaded. It told me that my charts weren't going to load, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try it anyways. So then I tried it, and they loaded, and I'm like, oh, perfect. If they wouldn't have loaded, I probably wouldn't, I don't know, probably wouldn't have did the live stream. I mean, I guess I could have used Trade Zero, but their candlesticks are a half hour off of TD Ameritrade's. They go off of the 8:30 to 9:30, 9:30 to 10:30, and TD goes from 8 to 9. So their candlesticks are different. But yeah, I don't know why it won't load. I'm surprised mine did. So, and then yeah, then like I say, then the the plug trade, 28 SENS. Yep. Oh, I actually almost thought you would have been. Well, you got to work, so yeah, you couldn't have went long. But yeah, 280s definitely. I mean, you're definitely picking up that huge support right there, 280s, and it held it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. So I would definitely say that that 280s is a strong support. I would definitely think that this thing probably will go up, but it's definitely more bullish than bearish, and the way that I'm looking at it. So yeah, it could definitely be a good long. We have a short weekend. This weekend's gonna fly by. So yeah, I messed up that trade. I messed up Plug's trade. So today was not a good day for me. But you both know, you both have jobs. I mean, you can't always be at the charts. So on Plug, I definitely was on the right side of the trade. I definitely was looking at it right. It's just I didn't get out. And then I tried to add bigger size up here, and it didn't work, so I ended up taking a decent size loss on it. MVIS pattern. Yep. Definitely will. Yeah, we'll get away from Plug. We talk about Plug enough. MVIS. Let's see here. Holy. I'm long with you too. I definitely got back into Plug. MVIS. This definitely looks like it's. Well, going back to. I can definitely tell that this is a huge pivot point in the stock, which I already have marked. To me, MVIS looks super bullish. Super bullish. $32.05. There you go. Yeah, Plug's a 2 to 3 points a day. You can definitely make some money on it if you're around your computer. See that support at 10:30. Let's see, 10:30, 10:30s, 19:30. I definitely do see what you're seeing. Look like SENS. Oh, I see what you're looking at here. So you're looking at this, this, and then that. The consolidation. I think that's what you're looking at. I just know this 1930s is a big level because of this right here. This is a huge pivot point in that stock. So when this stock bounced off the 1930s, it went to 25.74, and then it got crushed. Oh yeah, I definitely see the consolidation way up there. Yeah, so what you're referring to is me saying when I was comparing SENS to GTT that the consolidation's at the top. So that's what you're saying is because the low is the 44s, and before I click it, which I'm pretty famous for, so the 44s, and then up here, and then you got up there. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying is the consolidation at both of these stocks are at the top of the range. Yeah, so I definitely see what the patterns, I see what you're looking at is a consolidation at the top. And it's definitely something that if you start seeing more often, I definitely take notes. Because wait to see what MVIS does and wait to see what SENS does. And if you see that pattern where it consolidates at the tops, and you see another stock do it, I mean, obviously this is bullish and this is bullish, so I'd expect both of these stocks to go up. Old MVIS. Oh, yeah. I remember this trade. I messed that trade up. Actually, this is that trade I made $4,500 on. On these 2 days. I made it was $4,500. Yeah, that was really good. Really good shorts on. But this definitely looks super, super bullish. Sean, you're going to be a millionaire when this thing hits the 31s again. You're taking us out for steak. Can you say how you trade MVIS? Yep. I remember exact. So, I remember this stock clear as day. So, one thing that definitely stuck on my brain was right here. These 3 candles. And I know I've compared this to a million times. DLPN. Oh, trade! It's gonna get me. It ain't gonna load. Whatever. I don't need. I was gonna compare it to DLPN, but these 3 candlesticks. What I was looking at. So, when this stock took off, I would say in the 10s. It was pretty much a straight shot from 10 to 30s. and what I was looking at every day, this right here stuck out to me like a sore thumb. These 3 candles. And that's how I learned. So today, okay, it'll be a nice down payment. So, so these 3 candles, SENS. So this is why I judge SENS off. So this right here, them 3, when I seen these 3, I've seen this on a lot of stocks, DLPN. I've seen it on, let's see, BBY just recently. BBY. Oh. And then I'll definitely get into the stock, and that stock's not gonna load. Whatever, you get the point. So this right here was a clear sign. It was the back side, because if you look at all the way coming up to this, there was literally no selling. It's just buy, 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 buy. So this right here is where I learned this pattern. And when this thing sold off, I missed this first day, but the second day, I started shorting right here in the 24s, and then I covered, I believe I covered my position down here in the 20s. And then the next day, so the next day, this pattern right here, maybe different, is a multi-day run on first green day. Yeah, multi-runner. I mean, this was not far after DLPN was. But I can show you guys something right here. So see this right here? This right here is the same as GTT. So this pattern, this is where I get this pattern from. I'll never forget these patterns. So see how this, so the difference is, remember Mike, you were saying how SENS had the same pattern, and then I kind of explained it. So what I like to see is a stock that collapses, like MVIS did, and then the next day it has a pop into it. That pop is the same as something like this. When it has a pop, this is what happens. This is what happens. So how I got this pattern was exactly at MVIS, and you see this a lot. But you have to have a stock that gets crushed. You can't just like you'll see this a lot. They'll have a pop and then it fades off. Pop, fades off. But it has to close low, it has to close weak. But you'll see this pattern a lot. But MVIS, yeah, I was shorting up in here. I covered here. I missed this. Why is that? Because I didn't know the pattern. But now I know the pattern. I tried to use a pattern on this one. I don't know why I covered it. It only had 5 cents against me. But I was basically looking for this, same as this, and it would have worked out 100%. But you have to, they have to close weak. Not weak, but they can't show like they can't show any kind of strength. You don't want to see strength at the end of the day. If you see strength at the end of the day, you don't want to use a pattern like this and a pattern like this if it closes like SENS did. Like, I'll show you the difference. Hopefully it'll load. Or I could use MVIS today too. But see, like, so like, you don't want, like, a pattern like this, you don't want to see a wick and short it. You want to see the stock close weak, and then when you see the pop, that's your cue to short it. It's the same. These two are identical, but this one is not. It's a really good pattern. Like, it's a really, really good pattern. And you'll see it a lot. When stocks get crushed, they'll have a little pop, and then they get crushed. Yeah, like the more you see these patterns, the more they're going to stick with you. And I don't know if they work on large cap or mid cap, but penny stocks, they definitely do work. You still do play trade. You still do day trade. Oh, all right. What somebody should do is look at like a blue chip stock or something and see if that pattern works for that. I'm really curious if it's the same pattern. But definitely keep that in your playbook. Anything look like BBB? Anything look like BBB? Let's look at BBB. Wait. BBBY. It ain't gonna load. Try again. BBY is not going to load. MVIS will, though. Yeah, that's weird that some of my charts work and some of them don't. One thing to really look at, I just noticed right now, is look at the volume coming in on MVIS. Like, you're starting to pick some volume up. Any AMC, Michael? Let's get AMC. Can we break AMC? Oh, it's definitely on the back side. Definitely on the back side. I'm telling you, we got to get Tron a mic. Oh, Mikey. I remember Wall Street Bets. What is that stock? And they were wrong. They were wrong, Mike. I should have it. I'm game for whatever. Yeah, AMC's definitely on the backside. Maybe it'll pop. I don't know. I will not touch it. It's definitely not in my wheelhouse. MOSY. MOSY. That's not loading. LEDS. Yeah, this stock, super mad. I was trying to get shorts up here in the 24s all day long. No shorts available. No shorts available. No shorts available. Copycat pattern. Copycat pattern. Like, this was such an easy short. Such an easy short, and I can show you why. Look at this. No, I tried all day long to get shorts, and could not get them. So look at this. When I seen that this stock was up, I wanted to short this so bad. Super easy pattern. Green, green, green. As soon as you see that first red candle, it's game over. Second time I tried to spike, red candle, game over. Third time I tried to spike, red candle, game over. And then it did it the fourth time. Red, game over. I was trying to short this in the 24s. But there was no shares. No shares. The long pattern. Oh, yeah, that's an easy spot on the longs. Remove. Well, so I would say the long pattern on this would have definitely been these two candles, the higher low. But what really would stick out to my eyes would be this right here. That is definitely a long setup. How you got, so when this opens, remember, a lot of it has to do with how that candle closes. This right here means the buyer stepped in. They bought that wick up. Right here, it's the same thing. Higher low, and then right here, it's a long. So if you're long the stock, you want to get as close as you can to 926. That is your stop. If you're in this candle, that's your stop. If you're on this candle, this is your stop. But this is a perfect long setup. And then this, obviously it's a long setup, but you would have had to really base your trade off of only one candle. So this would be a little more challenging, I would think. But That one sticks out like a sore thumb. This one's a little trickier too, because it broke that the low of that red, but when it closed it was green. And then, so I would say this right here would be your buy point. I would let this candle close green, and then I would be looking at when this candle opened up. Where's the best long? I would say, on a pattern wise, something like this. There's got to be another one in here, right here. That's a long setup. So this one and this one's not that great. I would definitely get rid of that. But this one right here and this one right here definitely would stick out to my eyes on the best long setup. Obviously, this thing likes to pop, but I mean, looking at it now, like if I were to try to trade it, I would want to see something like this. Like this would be my best long setup. Obviously, it's not the day that it really ran hard, but anytime I see a pattern like this, that's the best. Like in my eyes, this is the easiest way to spot a long setup. The third one is good for me. Third one. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3. This one. Like BBY. Like BBY. Oh, I can't pull BBY up. Otherwise I would. What date? The last one. This one right here. Yeah, I mean that's a clear as day. That's too focused in. But yeah, that's an easy long setup for sure. And I'm thinking what you're liking about it is this red candle, right? Because the low of that is what you're risking off, 1670. Or maybe it's just the way that it looks. Yep. I definitely agree. Yeah, it's definitely a nice setup. Yeah, I wanted so bad to short this stock today, but no shares. This was an easy pattern. Easy pattern. Well, Tron, I think it's just me and you. Yeah, that's weird how I can see the TD's charts, but I guess some of them don't load either. I wonder if Lids is going to spike tomorrow. Or on Monday. Oh, Mike is here. So it looks like when LEDS has a huge sell-off and it consolidates, kind of like it's doing right here. Consolidates. Well, this one it didn't, but I would say so. 1, 2, and then or Google, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna spike due to these patterns, and then this pattern. How it's holding right here. I think you almost have to get the shorts like at 5 in the morning, even if this thing doesn't spike, to even have a chance. I don't know. But yeah, that definitely sucked that I cannot short this stock today. But it is what it is. Oh, we're approaching in on the 1 hour. I'll definitely be watching LEDS at the open for a spike. So I think if this thing drops, it's really going to drop hard because it has not dropped hard yet. Unplug, you can, you could trade that thing on a daily basis. You just got to be by a computer. So what do you guys think? Couple more minutes and shut down the shop? I don't even think, let's try to pull up. Probably can't even pull it up. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's been a long day. I mean, we got a couple patterns that we can keep an eye on. I'm really surprised they even let me open it up. Oh, plug a plug a plug. I think it definitely should get to 32. I mean, it's holding that 30s really, really well. Oh, Mike's gonna have to teach him how to play the options. Diesel need a beer. I don't know. It's been a really long day at work. Pull up on the daily for Mike. Yeah, Mike, I don't think I don't think he really knows too much about options. Maybe he does. $37. You know, it's definitely been a long day when I haven't even had 2 beers yet. Definitely below 525, 528. $5.25. So right here is what you're talking. 528. Yeah, it's been a long day. The sun got to me. Hey, we nothing wrong with some chatting. But yeah, I'll probably end it. We'll have to see what Plug does next week. Do some camping tomorrow, and wonder if Dunny ever made it here. He's probably sleeping. Alright. Mike and Tron, I'm probably gonna shut it down, and yeah, it's good chats. Have to see how Plug does on MVIS for sure. But definitely thanks for tuning in. Wish I had a lot more energy today, like I usually do. But the week definitely catches up to you. Alright. Well, traders, you know what the famous line is. Peace out! Oh, Mike. Working tomorrow, too. Well, hopefully you guys both have a great day at work. It's going to be hot. Peace out, guys.